tamales, but when I do, it's usually Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, or birthday. Good morning, my name is Marlene Sanchez Ramirez. Tamales have always been a part of my life since I was a little kid. I remember helping my mom, my grandma, and my aunts helping make tamales for all the social events and holidays that I just mentioned. Tamales are known as a common food in the Mexican culture, and they're a symbolic figure that allow me to spend time with my family and practice a popular food in my culture. I will be discussing the significance tamales. I will be discussing how significant tamales are in my culture and how they're significant to me personally. Okay, so then I don't know if you guys know this, but tamales originally they were used back in the Aztec times, as stated in the article. Oh no. Okay, so Katie Warner, an author for the Austin Times, says that she wrote this in January 12, 2010. She says that tamales have been traced back to the Aztec times when women were brought out to battle as they were brought into battles as cooks for the men, and they struggled with cooking. So during this time period, 700 BC, they had to have a food that was able to be more portable and more sustainable, something that would last longer. So they came up with tamales. And then, well, from now to this time, tamales have become a family activity that I will also be discussing. I will be discussing how they, over time, evolved into a family activity. So over time, they became a family activity. Families get together and they make them because for holidays and social events, it's just easier to serve a lot of people tamales since it's more practical to serve. So they became a family activity because in most families in this culture, no one sits around just being a little couch potato. Everyone has something to do. Either they go to the store, they cut onions, they watch the little kids, they keep an eye on the stove, they make chile, they cut the chicken, they do something. No one is just laying around. Either you're cleaning the house or you're helping around in the kitchen. Okay, so then also family activities. You get assigned a task depending on the role you play in your family. Like for example, men are assigned, well not assigned, but it's just like that's what they do. They drive the woman to the store so the woman could get the ingredients, and then the woman brings it back and she cooks it, and then she just like she's like the boss around the house. She tells you, hey, do this, do this, and this. And then the kids' job is to clean the house and then just stay out of the way, stay out of the kitchen. So then, also, it serves as a family activity because when you're making tamales, I don't know if you guys have ever made tamales, but you're in your kitchen with your whole entire family. So then, obviously, you guys are going to be talking to each other. And then, it's usually older women, such as, like, for example, grandmas and aunts and your moms. They'll take advantage of that opportunity to teach younger women to make tamales so that later on it'll benefit them eventually. Like, it's essential to them when they have their own family and they want to make little tamales for them. So it serves like to keep the practice going. Okay. So then, now that I have touched upon like how the significance of tamales, like how they were important to my culture, how Aztecs started using them back then to now how it moved on to this time, I'm going to explain how they're significant to me personally. So bringing it back to my culture, like how it played a role in my upbringing, honestly, it brought me closer to my family. Like, before I didn't think much about it, I was like, oh, tamales, like, it's just gonna be a hassle, people are gonna be here at the house, we're gonna have to be cleaning the whole day. Like, I thought it was a big hassle, and then, but like, as I started growing up, I started getting assigned to more tasks. Like, tamales to me, I feel like more responsible, more mature now. Like, it sounds funny, like, tamales, like, if you're responsible, but it's like, yeah. Like, now my mom tells me, like, before I would have my grandma watch over me. She'd be like, no, don't do it like this, you're doing it wrong, this and that. But over time, it's like, I could do things by myself. Like, they don't have to look over me when I'm, like, putting the meat inside the tamal or, like, spreading the masa. They trust me that I'm doing it right. And it gives me a sense of, like, maturity and responsibility that it feels good. I feel really good that they trust me. And I really like the advice that they gave me during the time we make tamales. It also symbolizes the hard work. Like my grandma would tell us stories on how before she didn't have the privilege of going to the store and just buying the masa. She would have to wake up in the morning and do all that. So I value all those things that they show me. So I really treasure the laughs and the memories I create with my family, and I really hope that you guys like you guys are able to see next time you eat the tamal, like you value what they eat. Thank you for giving me time.